As the automotive world begins what may be an inexorable shift from driving to riding in on demand, autonomous, electric vehicles, the Mazda ethos that driving matters is increasingly coming under pressure. In the same week that the Chevrolet Bolt EV was named Motor Trend Car of the Year and Jaguar introduced its first battery-powered vehicle, Mazda is launching a diesel-powered second-generation CX-5 crossover. The night before the main media preview days of the 2016 Los Angeles Auto Show kicked off, Mazda revealed the new CX-5 in a Hollywood soundstage in a presentation that focused almost entirely on design. Mazda North America President Masahiro Moro kicked off the show with a declaration that Mazdas are not commodities and never will be. For decades, Mazda vehicles have stood apart from most other Japanese brands with a sense of style and driving dynamics that were typically a cut above the class. In the 80 years since Ford sold its stake in Mazda, the Japanese brand has redoubled its efforts to produce both more compelling designs while also focusing on engineering fundamentals like reducing weight and creating more efficient powertrains. The effort has been largely successful to date, and the new CX-5 takes elements seen earlier this year on the larger CX-9 and ramps it up with a more dynamic look in keeping with the smaller vehicle. Mazda's head of global design Ikuro Maeda focused on the company's handcrafted approach to design, emphasizing Japanese aesthetics and purity of form. That purity doesn't mean minimalism or sameness, however. A look at the current lineup shows common themes, especially in the face, but also differences among the model lines. Where the CX-9 is more restrained and upscale, the CX-5 is more sculpted and sporting. Unfortunately, in this changing world, design only takes you so far, and automakers still have to meet fuel economy and emissions regulations. Currently, Mazda doesn't offer any hybrid or electric vehicles in North America, but those will absolutely come in the next few years if Mazda still wants to do business here. In the meantime, Mazda continues to follow its own distinct path. The brand that championed the Wankel rotary for decades now remains committed to diesel despite the fallout from the Volkswagen emissions debacle. In Japan, where diesel has never been very popular, 70% of Mazda sales are now diesel-powered. Mazda has previously announced plans to launch a diesel in the current generation US market CX-5 and 6 sedan, but has repeatedly delayed the launch as it struggled to meet emissions requirements and performance targets. However, instead of modifying the software to pass the certification tests while polluting in the real world, Mazda opted to develop a urea injection emissions control system. The 2.2-liter four-cylinder diesel is now scheduled to launch in the second half of 2017, several months after the gas engines. The 2.0-liter and 2.5-liter Skyactiv G engines carry over from the current generation CX-5 along with the 6-speed automatic transmission. It's too early for Mazda to say exactly what kind of performance or fuel economy the diesel will achieve, although they promise hybrid-like efficiency. The only current hybrid in the segment is the 32-meter PG Toyota RAV4, although a Nissan Rogue hybrid is coming soon.